I just put it up like this so it doesn't look too big, but anyway. From Forever 21. Yeah, that was my knee, if you heard that correct. Yeah, I was wearing green shorts, but don't mind that. It's actually kind of hot, so just if you're cold, get cozy. If you're hot, then turn on your AC. I don't know. But anyway, today we're going to read chapter 2. Chapter 2 of To All the Boys I've Loved Before. This was highly requested. No, I'm just kidding. Just like one person, but still. It was requested. It was. Sorry. Alright. Let's start. Right now. Okay. If you haven't seen the chapter 1, I read the chapter 1 a while back. But today I think we're just going to read chapter 2. I don't know. It's not that long, but we'll see, okay? Hold on, actually. I might read chapter 2 and 3, but let's get to it at the 2-minute mark. Alright. The next morning, Marco is making coffee and I'm pouring cereal in bowls. And I say the thing I've been thinking all morning. Just so you know, Daddy and Kitty are going to be really upset. When Kitty and I were brushing our teeth just now, I was tempted to go ahead and spill the beans. But Kitty was still mad at me from yesterday, so I kept quiet. She didn't even acknowledge my cookies, though I know she ate them because all that was left on the plate were crumbs. Margot lets out a heavy sigh. So I'm supposed to stay with Josh because of you and Daddy and Kitty? No, I'm just telling you. It's not like he would come over here that much once I was gone anyway. I frown. This didn't occur to me that Josh would stop coming over because Marco was gone. He was coming over long before they were ever a couple, so I don't see why he should stop. He might, I say. He really loves Kitty. She pushes the start button on the coffee machine. I'm watching her super carefully because Marco's always been the one to make the coffee and I never have. And now that she's leaving, only 6 more days, I'd better know how. With her back to me, she says, maybe I won't even mention it to them. I think they'll figure it out I think they'll figure it out when he's not at the airport. Go-Go. Go-Go is my nickname for Marco, as in Go-Go boots. How many cups of water did you put in there? And how many spoons of coffee beans? I'll write it all down for you, Marco assures me, in the notebook. We keep a house notebook by the fridge. Marco's idea, of course. It has all the important numbers and Daddy's schedule and Kitty's carpool. Make sure you put in the number for the new dry cleaners, I say. Already done. Marco slices a banana for her cereal. Each slice is perfectly thin. And also, Josh wouldn't have come to the airport with us anyway. You know how I feel about sad goodbyes. Marco makes a face like, ugh, emotions. I do know. When Marco decided to go to college in Scotland, it felt like a betrayal. Even though I knew it was coming because, of course, she was going to go to college somewhere far away. And of course she was going to go to college in Scotland and study anthropology because she is Margot, the girl with the maps and the travel books and the plans. Of course she would leave us one day. I'm still mad at her. Just a little. Just a teeny tiny bit. Obviously, I know it's not her fault. But she's going so far away, and we always said we'd be the song girls forever. Margot first, me in the middle, and my sister Kitty last. On her birth certificate, she is Catherine, to us, she is Kitty. Occasionally, we call her Kitten, because that's what I called her when she was born. She looked like a scrawny, hairless kitten. We are the 3 song girls. 3. There used to be 4. My mom, Eve, Song. Evie to my dad, Mommy to us, Eve to everyone else. Song was my mom's last name. Our last name is Covey. Covey like lovey, not like cove. But the reason we are the song girls and not the Covey girls is my mom used to say that she was a song girl for life, and Margot said then we should be too. We all have Song for our middle name, and we look more Song than Covey anyway. More Korean than white. At least Margot and I do. Kitty looks most like Daddy. Her hair is light brown like his. People say I look the most like Mommy, but I think Margot does, with her high cheekbones and dark eyes. It's been almost 6 years now, and sometimes it feels like just yesterday she was here, and sometimes it feels like she never was, only in dreams. She'd mopped the floors that morning. They were shiny and everything smelled like lemons and a clean house. The phone was ringing in the kitchen. She came running in to answer it, and she slipped. She hit her head on the floor and she was unconscious, but then she woke up and she was fine. That was her lucid interval. That's what they call it. A little while later, she said she had a headache. She went to lie down on the couch and she didn't wake up. Margot was the one who found her. She was 12. She took care of everything. She called 911. She called Daddy. She told me to watch over Kitty, who was only 3. I turned on the TV for Kitty in the playroom and I sat with her. That's all I did. I don't know what I would have done if Margot hadn't been there. Even though Margot is only 2 years older than me, I look up to her more than anybody. When other adults find out that my dad is a single father of 3 girls, they shake their heads in admiration. Like, how does he do it? How does he ever manage that all by himself? The answer is Margot. She's been an organizer from the start, everything labeled and scheduled and arranged in neat, even rows. Margot is a good girl, and I guess Kitty and I have followed her lead. I've never cheated or gotten drunk or smoked a cigarette or even had a boyfriend. We tease Daddy and say how lucky he is that we're all so good, but the truth is, we're the lucky ones. He's a really good dad, and he tries hard. He doesn't always understand us, but he tries, and that's the most important thing. We 3 song girls have an unspoken pact to make life as easy as possible for Daddy. But then again, maybe it's not so unspoken. Because how many times have I heard Margot say, "Shh, be quiet, Daddy's taking a nap before he has to go back to the hospital," or "Don't bother Daddy with that, do it yourself." I've asked Margot what she thinks it would have been like if Mommy hadn't died. Like, would we spend more time with our Korean side of the family, or not just on Thanksgiving and New Year's Day? Or Margot doesn't see the point in wondering. This is our life. There's no use in asking what if. No one could ever give you the answers. I try, I really do. But it's hard for me to accept this way of thinking. I'm always wondering about the what ifs, about the road not taken. Daddy and Kitty come downstairs at the same time. Margot pours Daddy a cup of coffee, black, and I pour milk in Kitty's cereal bowl. I push it in front of her, and she turns her head away from me and gets a yogurt out of the fridge. She takes it into the living room to eat in front of the TV, so she's still mad. I'm going to go to Costco later today, so you girls make a list for whatever you need, Daddy asks, taking a big sip of coffee. I think I'll pick up some New York strips for dinner. We can grill out. Should I get one for Josh too? My head whips in Margot's direction. She opens her mouth and closes it. Then she says, "No, just get enough for the 4 of us, Daddy." I give her a free reproving look, and she ignores me. I've never known Margot to chicken out before, but I suppose in matters of the heart, there's no protecting how a person will or won't behave. Chapter 3 has started. We'll start at 11-minute mark. Okay, and ready. So now it's the last days of summer and our last days with Margot. Maybe it's not altogether such a bad thing that she broke up with Josh. This way we have more time with just us sisters. I'm sure she must have thought of that. I'm sure it was part of the plan. We're driving out of our neighborhood when we see Josh run past. He joined track last year, so now he's always running. Kitty yells his name, but the windows are up and it's no use anyway. He pretends not to hear. Turn around, Kitty urges Margot. Maybe he wants to come with us. This is a song girls only day, I tell her. We spend the rest of the morning at Target picking up last minute things like Honey Nut Chex Mix for the flight and deodorant and hair ties. We let Kitty push the cart so she can do that thing where she gets a running start and then rides the cart like she's pushing a chariot. Margot only lets her do it a couple of times before she makes her stop, though, so as not to annoy other customers. Next, we get back home and make chicken salad with green grapes for lunch, and then it's nearly time for Kitty's swim meet. We pack a picnic dinner of ham and cheese, sandwiches, and fruit salad, and bring Margot's laptop to watch movies on because swim meets can go long into the night. We make a sign too that says, "Go, Kitty, go." I draw a dog on it. Daddy ends up missing the swim meet because he is delivering a baby, and as far as excuses go, it's a pretty good one. It was a girl and they named her Patricia Rose after her 2 grandmothers. Daddy always finds out the first and middle name for me. It's the first thing I ask when he gets home from a delivery. Kitty's so excited about winning 2 first place ribbons and 1 second place that she forgets to ask where Josh is until we're in the car driving back. She's in the back seat and she's got her towel wrapped around her head like a turban and her ribbons dangling from her ears like earrings. She leans forward and says, "Hey, why didn't Josh come to my meet?" I can see Margot hesitate, so I answer before she can. Maybe the only thing I'm better at than Margot is lying. He had to work at the bookstore tonight. He really wanted to make it though. Margot reaches across the console and gives my hand a grateful squeeze. Sticking out her lower lip, Kitty says, "That was my last regular meet. He promised he'd come watch me swim. It was a last minute thing." I say he couldn't get out of working the shift because one of his coworkers had an emergency. Kitty nods begrudgingly. Little as she is, she understands emergency shifts. "Let's get frozen custards," Margot says suddenly. Kitty lights up and Josh and his imaginary emergency shift is forgotten. "Yeah, I want a waffle cone. Can I get a waffle cone with 2 scoops? I want mint chip and peanut brittle. No, rainbow sherbet and double fudge. No, wait." I twist around in my suite. "You can't finish 2 scoops in a waffle cone," I tell her. "Maybe you can finish 2 scoops in a cup, but not in a cone." "Yes, I can. Tonight I can. I'm starving." "Fine, but you better finish the whole thing." I shake my finger at her and say it like a threat, which makes her roll her eyes and giggle. As for me, I'll get what I always get, the cherry chocolate chunk custard in a sugar cone. Margot pulls up into the drive-thru, and as we wait our turn, I say, "I bet they don't have frozen custard in Scotland." "Probably not," she says. "You won't have another one of these until Thanksgiving," I say. Margot looks straight ahead. "Christmas," she says, correcting me. "Thanksgiving too short." "Thanksgiving's too short to fly all that way, remember? Thanksgiving's gonna suck." Kitty pouts. I'm silent. table setter. I don't know how to roast a turkey. And both of our grandmothers will be there. Aunt Nana, Daddy's mother, likes Margot best of all of us. She says Kitty trains her and I'm too dreamy-eyed. All of a sudden, I feel panicky and it's hard to breathe, and I couldn't care less about cherry chocolate chunk custard. I can't picture Thanksgiving without Margot. I can't even picture next Monday without her. I know most sisters don't get along, but I'm closer to Margot than I am to anybody in the world. How could we be the song girls without Margot? That is the end of chapter 3, guys. And next time we'll read chapter 4 and maybe chapter 5. Yeah. I will mark it with my musical notes book. Mark. It is marked, okay? So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a great night. I hope you're cozy, or you are. I just hope you're comfortable. I hope you're comfortable, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your night and or your day. I hope you enjoy your week, okay? And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a great